This is Stephen with Greenbrier Percussion on yet another 8x14 Gretsch USA Custom Snare. This is a 20 lug model. It has a split upper and bottom lugs, 10 on each side. It's a walnut stain finish, looks beautiful, and this one, spin this around here, features the Dunnett snare throw-off switch. It's very smooth. It's got a silent off. My only complaint is bringing the snare back on. It's fairly noisy. It's one of the noisier ones. As a jazz, alternative, rock, reggae kind of drummer, I don't like that. When I play metal or something like that's in a noisier environment, wouldn't really make a difference to me. For that environment, I actually prefer the strainer. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been playing on a snare. You like your snare coils kind of loose, which is what I started with. In the performance part of this video, I tighten them up for the second little bit. When you play them loose, you may have hit your snare really hard and had your snare switch flop open. This one's really stiff. It won't do that, which is why you might choose the Dunnett over the Lightning throw-off version that we have, which is better for maybe a jazz or a Latin player who wants to be able to flip the snares on and off, back and forth during a performance and get more sound out of one drum instead of many sounds out of many drums, as you might see from a metal drummer. This is a Renaissance Ambassador head. It's a single ply. I'm going to show you another single ply that's Evans Power Center reverse dot head that's coated white version in a second here, and you can compare the difference between the two. When we're done shooting this one, we'll have spent 30 minutes on the snare drum, and we're going to put the stock head back on so it'll be mint condition, ready to ship out to you, looking as beautiful as it does here, and sounding just as beautiful. Just let us know if you have a preference. We can go ahead and switch the heads for you. This is Stephen with Greenbrier Percussion again, playing this 8x14 Gretsch USA Snare. This time we're using the Evans single ply Power Center reverse dot coated head that I talked about a minute ago. Obviously it's got a much brighter, snappier pop in the center, a more controlled sound because it's got a coated head. You get a more focused attack in the center, which is really pronounced in addition by the die-cast tubes in the snare. They're very robust. Near the outer edge is very tonal, really sings, and I feel like that's what you pay for. In a very thick-shelled, solid, heavy, robust snare drum, what most drummers I know are looking for is a snare drum that can produce a lot of different sounds. You could get crunch, crunch, crunch out of the center of a snare on a $300 snare, and it would do it almost as well as this one. But what that snare can't do is all of the singy articulation on the outside. The body and the depth you get out of that snap that really pushes it up another 2 points on a 10 scale hitting in the center, and the way that when you're doing rim shots, stick shots, and other little intricacies where your snare drum's really important and integral in your drum set, it's worth spending the money to get something like this. It's going to sound just right, it looks professional, it's very well made, extremely durable, and has a lot of handmade care put into it. Most importantly, it's USA made. So again, this is Stephen Whitesides with Greenbrier. I hope you enjoyed the snare drum, and I hope it's the one for you.